Do you want to know why you can't work hard? It's because you don't want to work hard. And I know your brain is telling you, no, no, I want to work hard. I am kind of working hard. I have my morning routine or my evening routine when I do 1 or 2 more hours of work every day and stuff like that. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that's that's not working hard. Working hard, like real hard work, is working when all of the conditions are against you and you still sit down and do the hard work. So when you're tired, when you're hungry, when you're angry, when you're sad, when there's noise around you, when I don't know, someone's yelling at you or whatever, you sit down and do the hard work. Okay. Especially when you don't feel like it. Yeah. Classic. So the thing is, you have to accept that. Okay, you have to accept if you don't want to work hard. Maybe you think you do, but then you sit down, you think about it, and you're like, wait, when I'm tired, I just want to rest. I don't want to work hard. When I'm sad, I don't want to work. I want to just lay in my bed and look at the ceiling and think my life's so bad. When I'm hungry, I just want to eat. I'm not going to work, And you have to accept those things. Okay, it's very important. Okay, and it doesn't make you weaker. It doesn't make you a worse person. It doesn't make you anything at all. It just makes you someone. Okay, someone that's at a certain stage that wants to go to a different stage. But you have to accept it, and it's the most important thing. Because if you don't if you don't want to work hard, like actually, and you don't accept it, you can't solve the problem. Okay, because you have no problem, so I can't solve it for you, and you can't solve it for yourself. So the most important thing is to accept it. Okay, is to say, okay, no, I don't want to work hard. I don't want to work really hard. I want to work a little bit, okay, but not work very hard. So that's the first step. And the second step, obviously, is to work on this. And one of the most important things, or the most important things, is you have to shift mentally and go from, which I know it sounds very simple, but it's not, and I know it because I've experienced it myself. Go from I don't want to work hard to I want to work hard. And this mental shifts just comes from you realizing what hard work is and accepting it and just doing it. Okay, but the acceptance part, it's the most important part. It's just looking. Okay, um you're just sitting down and you're looking at yourself being tired, being hungry, being sad, being whatever, being all of those things. You're looking at that and you're nodding to yourself and you're like, yeah, I don't care. I'm gonna I'm gonna work anyways. That's basically hard work. Something that may help you quite a bit is visualizing. Okay, is sitting down and visualizing, and not. I'm not talking about visualizing yourself at the end of the journey, but during the journey. So you have to visualize yourself being tired and still sitting down and working. You have to visualize yourself being tired and not jumping into bed, but sitting down and doing the work. You have to visualize yourself being sad, very, very sad, but sitting down and doing the work. Like, I know it sounds very simple, but this takes time, and I know it takes time because it took me quite a bit of time. But I think it's all here. It's not so much about um, having a routine, having whatever. It's more of a deep down. It's more of a change of yourself. You have to change yourself, and you have to change deep down. It's not about changing little external things. It's about you changing deep down. And also, something that will help you quite a bit is choosing the right path and the right destination. So, thinking, well, where are you gonna get? Find something that actually feels purposeful to you not something that you're just doing for the money or for the clicks or for the, I don't know, for the social benefits, like whatever, but something that actually feels purposeful to you. And then find a good path there, not something that you know you're gonna, like, if you enjoy the work or kind of enjoy the work, it's gonna be a little bit easier, because if you hate if you hate your life every day, it's gonna be quite hard, you know, to get there. But if you're tired, but you enjoy your work, it's gonna be a lot easier to sit down and do it. If you're tired and you have to sit down to do something where there's no meaning to you, well, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be like really, really, really hard and quite stupid, because why you're doing it, right?